I don't know if I'm on air, but I am here. So, what I talk about? Everybody know about the little girl, right? Everybody know about the little girl that get boxed up. So, what I talk about? So, you see this feedback? Everybody know about the little girl, right? Everybody know about the little girl that get boxed up. Yeah, this feedback. So, you see this feedback about the little girl, right? How this drop in. Everybody know about the little girl that get boxed up. Babe. Yeah. Not doing no good. What? Oh, can you hear me? Can you hear me? Can you hear me? Can you hear me? Good evening, Ellie London. All right, can you hear me now? If you can't hear me, say yes, 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 yes. Hey, Glitter Pocket, big up yourself. Welcome to SouFLoTV. All right. So everybody hear about the little girl that get boxed up, right? All right, the feedback gone now. That's what I look for. So that means I have to cut the volume on the computer. All right. You see the do you see the title of this video? Look at the title of this video. The title of this video is how Black Jamaicans will be treated when these Chinese people take over. Yep. So, yeah, man, being poor is a crime. Mara Morrison, you're not lying. How would he sing that? To be poor is a crime. Man, I know that in this your time. Oh, boy. You know what's sad about that? I watched the video. I watched it over and over and over. Big up JA Radio TV. I was over there on their forum last night. I expressed myself. People say SouFLoTV seem angry about the situation. Big up yourself, Damian Moses. I'm disturbed. I was disturbed about the situation because to hear and see that there were grown people around, authentic Jamaican grown people around, that actually found it funny. There's that wasn't no laughing matter. You know what I'm saying? That wasn't no laughing matter. But Jamaica is one of those places where them worship the straighter the hair, or the more closer to white people here the hair texture is, or the lighter the skin complexion is. Whether they want to admit it or not, they worship that type of stuff. A lot of them look up to that type of stuff. So it's no surprise to see Miss Chin drip the little girl and box her. The sick shit is, it was for less than $1. Less than $1. Less than a Jamaican dollar. How much it was, babe?
It was $40, and she had 30 in her hand when she Miss Chin box out, and she was missing $10.
So Miss Chin boxed some of my money out of her hand. Yeah. And I saw. Yo, should I say less than an American dollar then? Because our US dollar is what?
131.
131 to boy, may I tell you, and we take that. Welcome to SouFLoTV, live on the air. Welcome.
Good night, my brother.
What go on, family?
We have some really bad things to talk about tonight. We don't know.
I'm not going to get it done in a 20 seconds, but I'm going to
get to it.
One, National Minister of National Security need to resign.
Right away.
The commissioner need to resign.
Right away.
Him not doing a good job.
Yes, I agree.
Second, I pay hypocrisy going to Jamaica because Chinese woman can't hold people pick me either them a thief or not, and back to people them pick me and them say them not have enough evidence to lock her up.
And box are in front of other people too.
All right, but the same thing with the little boy with the X6, right? You saw it come back to, so because them have little door, them can't do what they want with poor people.
Yeah, this even deeper though. This is even deeper though. Because the man this is even deeper. Cause me I talk about it when you're done. Say your piece first.
Yes. And the whole Jamaica Constabulary Force or Defense Force, I don't know what they call it. Right now, I don't know what to call it. It needs to reorganize, it needs to reshuffle. Because when you look on us, the police are get arrested, right? But leader of a gang or in a gang, what is that telling you?
All right. All right.
So let me tell you something now. Jamaica they on the blacklist because them are one people tell people say them not forgot Jamaica. How it's gonna get better for us as Jamaicans if we not sort out our thing?
It's not. It's not. But the people them feel defeated. Talk up your thing and then let me talk to the people then.
The Prime Minister need to resign. Yeah, labor right, but him to move and go and talk something to go. Because guess what? Under all this, if you are listening tonight to SouFLoTV or you listen any call and you hear the voice, I'll tell you something. Your son not dead. Your daughter not dead. Your wife not dead. You not dead. Your mother not dead because you don't have security around you because you know Prime Minister and Minister of Government, PNP and Labour right to play politics with people like when you look from Pitney and come from church and I get how much gunshot, right? Gonna make a Jamaica. Now you want to tell me say you can't get little Jamaica sorted out because when you look Cuba is much bigger than Jamaica by far. And you never hear Cuba in the news. Why Jamaica fear beer, sir? Because guess what? The white collar crime, they have the people that were in the neck and tie, where do them nastiness. You understand that? Because most of the politicians they know how a lot of things are happening and blood run to put them in the position when they in a minute response. Anybody want to kill me can kill me because right now I'm not really here because my country I sink and my people them are perish. And the people them have knowledge and make people stop use them. And that me I beg them to do because guess what? If you not stop them use you know, it not gonna get better. It not better from my side, it not better from food side. I love my country. Jamaica me say to the world I'm not stop love my country.
No
Have
doubt.
a good night.
All right, bless up. All right, so you hear what the caller just said, right? Let me address something real quick. So there's a caller here named GR7 Scott that left a statement just now where says 70% of Jamaican oversee a sellout Jamaica like the government. See, them kind of thing there. The last thing Jamaica need, right, is the common. First of all, let me answer it by saying this. The Jamaican them were overseas, and them are do the killing in a Jamaica. All right? They're not the ones they're killing Jamaicans at 1600 and something, 1616 in 1 year's time. So I don't understand what you mean by them a sellout Jamaica. When people are running away from danger to save their life, you can't call them sellout. Some people strong enough to stand up and fight. Others have other things to think about. So me not even blame the people them will pack up them too little something and as them get a visa, them take off. How can you blame them? How can you blame them when a gunshot and death them are run from? How can you blame them when they're running from poverty and lack of opportunity? How can you blame them? When a girl gets how many subjects and the best thing for she figure do a ton stripper herself, pum pum a back road, how can you blame her for going somewhere else where the opportunities are better because she's not that kind of girl that was brought up to degrade herself and feel happy about it. So y'all talk about them sell out Jamaica. I don't understand how. You have to come back in the comment section again and tell me how. And you made a broad statement, 70% off. Come on now. Yeah, man. So what we're fostering right now, and I did a video on that earlier during the week. What we're fostering right now is a Jamaican overseas versus Jamaican in Jamaica. Right? So you hear now the Jamaicans that are in Jamaica, especially the one them that have never gotten a chance to fly out yet. Even though enough of them, as soon as them fly out, I first one thing run off. But what we're fostering now when we start talk like this, that's exactly what they want. Them want the common man to fight against the common man and kill off the common man. That is by design. That is divide and conquer at its fullest. While the big man them up at top and woman them that are doing the real dirt, they know we're in the fight. Them just sit back and play a puppet master. Right? So nobody come talk about no 70% of Jamaicans that left Jamaica or Jamaicans in a foreign or sell out Jamaica. I will turn that around for you. 99% of Jamaicans in a foreign want to go back at them yard. The conditions are not suitable in many places that enough of it come from. A Clarendon me come from. Me can go on my yard. My whole family down there right now. Matter of fact, we having a funeral right now and enough of them just fly down yesterday. The funeral is today, right? And they're going to be there for a while. But what about those who come from Clarendon? And I say, yo, my part of Clarendon, at 20-something people get killed in the last year alone. I'm afraid to go back. I can't look at them people and tell them them a sellout. So you're not walking in the people them shoes, brethren. But you sell out the people them. You are sellout. You are sellout your own people them. You're exiling your own people who are crying and telling you that they want to come home. So do something about the problem, man. And stop. What may I say? Stop vilifying your own people. Do something. Help to do something about the problem. Point the finger in the right direction. You know what I say? Talk up who are the bad man. Talk up who now do them job. Make the whole world look for your prime minister and say, get him out. Put somebody in there that can actually do it. And stop going like on a quiet. You know, I worship Andrew Holness because what? He wears a suit and a tie. He's highly educated. Him eyes them light. Him skin them a little bit lighter. What is the case? Or what is it? Yeah, what him have over the people them so? Why the whole of them want to fight each other instead of looking to him? Fling stone after Theme House. Make him come out and defend that. Me love my country. Me not care what them want to say. I'm a Jamaican. Hey, nothing can change that. Or when you run and hide and go anywhere else, nothing will ever change that. You are a Jamaican. You're born on Jamaican soil, you're a Jamaican. Okay? The whole of we love the country. The whole of we love the country. I'm past the point where I used to be like, yeah, throw a stone behind you. You have go back home. You have go back home. 1,660 murders in 12 months, and me supposed to force somebody to go back home and feel anyway if they say they not. Because me brave enough to go. No, man. That's like how me join the military, them send me go a combat, and me go. Till me feel like, hey, if you go one more time, them will kill you. Me come out. If my son look at me and tell me, Dad, I'm not going because a lot of people died when you went. That's what war is. You think I'm going to call him a punk and tell him, say, toughen up and go join. And if they send you, go fight. No. If him look on it from that angle and he's saying with real numbers, hey, man, this what happened. I'm not putting myself in that kind of danger when me know somewhere safer that I can be. Why should I be against that? When people are yard work, them hard-earned money, I want to retire. A yard, red eye. and them CM1 end up chop off your neck. That's baby K876. That is facts. And we've seen it too many times. We've seen it too many times. Check it out. Is one thing I'm dedicated to this time around is writing this book. I didn't want to put it out there yet, but I'm working on a book, right? I don't want to give out the title or nothing yet as the book get more developed, but the goal is to have this book published by this summer. And we're gonna talk about everything in this book. Yeah? This is not no romance novel. Rosemary Cunningham, welcome, and thank you for tuning in. The quality is not the best. I'm way out in the backwoods of Texas, and I have to deal with what kind of quality internet service we have out here. So it messes with the video quality, and it messes with how you see the video. The words might be off from the actions, but you're there. Thank you. Right? TJ Adams said, real talk, the people need to realize that the politicians don't have the best interests at heart. It's your land and your heritage. You're not Jamaicans. You're ex-Americans. You are the so-called Indians, the originals, right? Now, what sparked this video? We're talking about the Chinese woman who grabbed the little black girl and boxed her. And I said, this is how black people will be treated in Jamaica when these Chinese people take over more or fully take over, right? Here's the reason why. I said black people because Jamaica has people of many different, how you say it now, babe? Ethnicity. We have white people in Jamaica. You will never see them going through this, right? We have Indian people. We have all kind of people. You will never see them going through this. You're going to see black people going through this in Jamaica. For one, the Chinese people that are coming into Jamaica and doing business, they're there strictly for business and they don't mean you any good. Anywhere I have traveled around the world where there is a black community, there is Chinese people there setting up business in that black community. They don't live there. They don't spend their money there, but they get money there. They don't live there. They don't spend their money there, but they get money there. And it's not only Jamaica. Me go see it at England. Me go see it all over the USA. And of course in Jamaica. Right? Denton Phillips said, just reached from yard this morning. Yes, Dennis King, of course. Nails, food, clothes, hair, all that. Everything you need. Everything you need. And here's the sad part. When a black man open a store, we sell everything what the Chinese man sell. The same black people, them envy you, them grudge you, them plan to kill you, them want to come in at your store, come pay little and nothing for what you're selling. They abuse you. $80. $80 for this. A joke can't make, man. And go down to Mr. Chin store and him say 120 feet. They don't say a word. Them pay the 120 and come out. Right? Mr. Chin said, me never say 118, me say 120. Them pay the 120 and come out. So we're sick in our head. And how we view each other is what's causing this for us. That little girl will get boxed. That's a wake-up call. But guess what? The masses are sleeping. The masses are sleeping.
Some people take it on joke.
Yeah, them take it on big joke. Because, you know what, babe? Them take it on big joke because one get boxed. Wait till hundreds get boxed. I want y'all to do some research on the Chinese military. Do some research on their agenda. Do some research on their agenda for global control. Jamaica is a hotbed. And when them coming at that, when you have Chinese soldiers' boots on the ground, you're talking about well-equipped, well-trained machines, well-oiled machines. They will have no love for black people when them land. Believe that. You think them don't want Jamaica? Jamaica is a money machine. That's why you see all these resorts and all these businesses springing up from people that are not Jamaican. It's a money machine. There's a lot of money in Jamaica to be made.
Starbucks is in Jamaica and they're planning to open 7 stores.
Where's Sabir?
Starbucks is in Jamaica now and they're planning to open 7 stores over the 2018 year.
All right.
No matter what crime and violence happen in Jamaica.
Yeah, what Brains just said? Brains just said Starbucks is in Jamaica and they're planning on opening 7 more stores in 2018. So you think money not in Jamaica? Enough money there in Jamaica. Is how them are divide up the riches is what's causing all the problem. The phone number is, let me put in the phone number right, Tessa.
The rich will get rich and the poor get poor. That's why it's up.
Yeah. But right now, things are getting even worse because we have a clown ass prime minister that's sitting there, and then you have clown ass people that's worshiping the dude like no one is holding him accountable. Them prefer cuss you out.
Yeah,
the truth, big up yourself. Them prefer cuss you out because you said something about their dear Andrew Holness. Them prefer cuss you out because you spend most of your years or most of your time traveling, working in other countries outside of Jamaica. We have the best view because we're seeing it from the outside. We can be objective. We can say, look at that. Yeah. Jamaica is not 100% black. Shauna Gay. Jamaica is not 100% black. Call coming in. We'll take a call here. Oh, this is Georgia. What go on?
What go on, dog?
But there, family, greetings.
Yeah, greetings. Now, me feel the crime rate of what go on in Jamaica, dog.
Turn on your TV or your computer.
Me go down. Me turn on now. Me feel the energy that we take doing the crime thing, killing one another, dog. We take time now to build our own thing and to sell thing, dog.
We'll get a big feedback from your family. Turn down your device.
Oh, you can say that, me now? Oh, me turn it some more.
Turn it all the way down.
Cool. All right. You can hear me now?
Yeah, clearly.
Me feel so down the energy we take killing one another, down. We need to build up our own thing and to sell the thing off.
Hear me out, right? Me and Brains did discuss this yesterday, and I said black people own no TV station, we own no radio station. So the way how we want to be portrayed to the world will have to be done through the eyes of people who don't really like us, because it's on their TV screen that you see us. That's if you even look on TV, Bad Girls Club, where next one name Wives of Hollywood, Atlanta Housewives, and all these shows the black woman in the most ratchet ass conditions you'll ever see. And then you have the black men like daddy is never there, children don't have no father. That's exactly how they portray us. How come we have so many millionaires, black people that are millionaires, but them can't pool them resources together to own one thing? We don't own one football team. We don't own one basketball team. Do you know that these sports teams are worth billions? And yet we don't own one. We can't pool our resources together and do something. We don't own nothing. Even on television, we don't own our own team. The Spanish people own their own. They have Menudo. They have Telemundo. What we own? What do we own that we can say, okay, let's portray the black family like how the Cosbys used to be? Bill Cosby was a doctor. His wife was a lawyer. All their children grew up and went off to college. We don't have nothing like that. So what we get for us? Look at what we look like on their television. Eh? And that's global. That's global because we can't talk about American television because it's the same television they're watching in Jamaica. The world gone internet now. Black people are too materialistic due to supremacy. Boy, I don't know enough. We're crabbing a barrel mentality. Our no love for each other.
Everything for me and
Yeah, when you try to do business with your own black people, they scam you. Check it out, right? I've witnessed that over and over and over again. Even when time black people set up them business. For one, I've said this story before. My mother owned a restaurant for how many years? Me watch white people coming out with restaurant, right? And buy out everything. Them come in there and them say, oh, you got beef patties. How many beef patties you have? And we say, well, a 40 in the case. Give me the whole 40. Them no ask price or nothing. Yes, family, SouFLoTV here. What?
Yes.
Talk up now. Mm-hmm.
Yeah, man, tell her it's a change this in Jamaica. I think probably 2 generations gonna get this up already. So I think this thing of a start from in high school by the whole thing of what we teach you them and everything there of a change. But there Jamaica in December the gone, man. The morals of people gone.
Yes.
The place in discipline where we don't see that come back right now unless I think we need somebody, a dictator, we're really serious and love the people and love the country. You know what I mean? For run Jamaica. The morals of the people them gone. Man, they were up there stoplight down there.
Mm.
You understand?
Yes,
it gone
you're right.
To a way down there where, yeah man, it gone to a way down there where the teaching when it come on to black people of whole and a whole of a change. You know what I mean? And I don't know all people are gonna disagree with this. You know what I mean? But listen, it's this religion thing where Jamaica hold on pan, but our ancestors dead and our granny and thing there I feel Lego now. Cause when you realize it don't work for it. And me know if you fuck religion play a big role for black people and it make we sit down, right, and lazy and I wait for somebody to come save it from out of the air. And it now gonna happen. I mean, we need to find back our true self and find our God. Because obviously the one who we're operating our work, right?
You see it.
We need to just let go that, love each other. Because we know right from now, we not for operating our body. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Because I tell you, no matter what we do, even if I send the military down there, the military gone, the fooling should have start again because the morals of the people them gone. You know what I mean? The morals of the people. If I some place the thing say, what the Chinese woman could have gone to China and back somebody like that? When them done,
thank you.
Them
Thank you. Thank you. Carla. Yes. Yes, Carla, listen. Go and talk. Wrap it up for the people, you know, and then I'm gonna say what I have to say.
Yeah, man. You must see that print, and when you see people sit down in a jail, right, and all a lab. You see that little girl here? You need to come in there because you know what I mean. Some people, some you now get that. You know, scary. I said this little girl will be decent little girl because she just take the box and when she turn on her face and look me until I said tears run on me eye when I see.
Even when she answer the lady back, she say yes, ma'am.
That's why they need to lock down people. Need to go down.
Even when she answering back the lady where I drape her up, you know. Even when she answering back the lady where I drape her up, she say yes, ma'am. I don't know, like a Tegereg picnic where I say, hey girl, come off from here.
And I call the lady sir. And I call the lady sir. She say mama and sir. You know?
Yeah. Real thing.
The morals of the people in Jamaica.
Gone.
Gone. Yeah, it gone. And we now, you see,
we not think we not a leader will love Jamaica. The leaders don't love Jamaica.
At all, brother.
You know what I mean?
At all.
You don't love Jamaica, bro.
At all.
When you go to Jamaica, you see the foreigners then. And I just Chinese are coming to Jamaica, you know. When you see the different nature, they are coming to Jamaica and set up shop. You know what I mean? When they have a business down in Mandeville, they You know what I mean? You know, we start import certain things from different China and everything there. Right? I compete with their price. And the people have never come on me. They will shut it down. They are pure to my pocket and realize that yo, this not gonna work and shut it down. You know what I mean? Because of the mindset of our people and brother going to support somebody else. I'm mad at them, you know, because I understand why black people act like this.
Yeah.
Right? I understand why they act like this. And I'm sure that most of black people, we're not conscious of what we are doing. We know that we're not conscious of what we are doing.
But how long are we going to keep on? We know, me and you know, right? But how long we are going to keep on lean upon that and use that as a pass?
They teaching of a change because we realize that we are talking it now. We have to teachings. I have to get somebody strong or come in and instill anything in the black people. Because them now realize, black people now realize this. We don't know how them now get it. You know what I mean? When white people cut out for to black people, them succeed and it's successful.
Yeah.
Because black people still don't know themselves. Most of them don't know what they are doing. When them something happen in a certain country, that place is supposed to get locked for a long time. Nobody now got them store.
Yeah, I'm missing people that say if I'm my picnic, I mash up the place and everything. I'm gonna tell you something. When I was growing up there, if I did any adult in my community, them would have mashed up the place for me. So now we're gone from us to me. So there's no longer a sense of community in Jamaica. There's no longer a sense of us. There's no longer a sense of, yo, me need to protect my neighbor them picnic because the more my neighbor them protect my children too. There is only me, and more me. You understand? So when it happened, it's like, okay, damn, it's bad, but me glad I know mine. Or me glad it's not
mine.
Me.
Right.
Whereas before that happened, anybody would have mashed up the place there. You know what I'm saying?
When me South Vegas say, boy, my God, Jamaica, and commend him for that and think of because, you know, at least him stand up and say, my God, see what is what. You know, that's something that can't happen. We can't, well, we love people, them love each other, and we make them think happen.
Yeah. The thing about some of them entertainers here, though, including Mr. Vegas, let me say this real quick. The thing about some of these entertainers is they only step in to do certain things because them want something out of it. So it's not genuinely for the love of the people. It's because them want sell a few records, them want book out some shows, them want some publicity towards their next project. You know what I'm saying?
Right. Yeah.
So there's nothing genuine about them. There's nothing genuine about them.
You know, because even some a long time I don't know I know if any entertainer out there do it where, you know what I mean, of a set of people in my help and certain community with them again.
Patrick Gaza, I didn't go home last year, or a year before last year. I didn't get to go home last year. And a lot of people, me see one person that tell me about 16 years now, you know, go Jamaica SouFLo. Like, you don't know when I go to Jamaica. You know what I say? But me not publicize them thing there, but and I have to move. I have to move carefully.
Yeah, one of the things with Jamaica need to understand is we whether live in America or other country, we support Jamaica economy hard.
That's why I say we have talk.
A week or two pass and decide so we not send no money. You understand?
That's why I say we have talk. Yeah, we have to have talk because of that. But there, right now, I don't feel the undercurrent in the brethren. There's something going on where this talk is starting to happen that's dividing the people. So what you're having now is Jamaican abroad versus Jamaicans in Jamaica. People now understand how serious this is, but it's a serious thing that's developing right now.
Right, yeah.
You know what I said? To the point where you have the Jamaican them in a Jamaica where start to tell us who are outside of Jamaica, you're not even Jamaican no more, or when last you come back here, or you don't have no talk. This is where we live daily. You live somewhere else. Shut your mouth. So they're disregarding all that we have been doing or are capable of doing from where we sit. Simply because we know boots on the ground every day there.
Right.
And I'm starting to think that this is by design.
You know what I mean? But we support the economy hard because the normal Jamaican is up here. Sometimes they send $100 or $200 a week. Some are sending $5 or more a week.
All right, wrap up your talk real quick. I'll let me talk to them people here.
So yeah, man, bless up yourself, you know what I mean?
Yes, King, bless
Just
up here.
keep up the good work, see?
All right, brother. All right, so here is Zondax991 saying that Jamaicans in the US are shipping in the guns. You must be a clown. In this day and age when we own X-ray machine and everything go through X-ray, you think any normal Jamaican can ship in guns? Yes, caller, welcome. SouFLoTV.
Yeah, my brother. Bless up yourself.
Yes, brother. Turn down your device. Turn on your TV or phone or wherever you watch it on, because we get a feedback. Turn it all the way down.
Mute it now, so it's supposed to go on when I know.
All right. Yeah, we are hearing loud and clear now.
Yeah, may I say good night to you and your Empress.
Yes, King.
You see what I go on at Jamaica right now, brother? It don't look good. Me not live at Jamaica right now as is, right? Me live at Grenada as is.
Right.
But me I tell you, it not pretty, it don't look good. Because you see, when you're inside Jamaica itself, it's like it no affect you that bad. You know, look at it that bad. You know, see it as a spoiled breadfruit. But you see when you're outside and you're looking in and your birthland, the place you're born and do and love, and you see how terrible it is and how other people is describing it as one of the worst places on the earth, you can't feel good. Knowing that we are one of the most blessed country, understand, on the planet. And some lovely culture and nature, and to how the man them have damaged the country right now. Nobody no want to go to Jamaica. You feel it's going on want to go. Afraid to go.
Thank you.
Because we don't know what will happen. Afraid to go because we don't know what will happen, because at the end of the day, Jamaica, what we leave 10 years ago or 5 years ago, certainly not the same Jamaica.
Definitely not.
When you go home, you have to walk different now. You have to walk and look over your shoulder. If you don't have one and two link, you don't have to say, protect your certain way. It's like you alone against the world and a lot of linky, no faithful again, because them say, oh, you sell out, you got a foreign man. If you not send money to them every week and thing, when you come at them, I preach to eat the food and all these things because of the mentality of the people. They feel like they are foreign, everything nice and everything is a bed of roses. Like, they don't know what man have to go through. Of course, we don't know the struggles back home already. But at the same time, we are struggling in another man country just the same, but we are trying to make better.
Can talk to them, then?
You guys, and them I say, boy, we are still out. But I'm not still out. But don't you still? You see the Prime Minister. Me not like when the man just sit down and just watch the crime, just run and go. So, yo, are the worst me ever hear Jamaica this since the born.
That's what me I try to say, brother.
Jamaica ever in.
That's what me I say. That's what me I say. And the man and the people them blame everybody except for the right person them supposed to blame.
That's what I'm saying. They're blaming everybody and them now blame the Prime Minister. The Prime Minister them fear attack. Him the man in charge, him the man that steer the ship. Yo, the ship can only go which part the captain steer it. Yo, they need to go back to the drawing board. They need to go back to the drawing board and sit on them cabinet in them big seat and drink them champagne or whatever and come up with strategies to attack this crime that is happening. It is damaging the place.
Yeah, definitely.
You understand?
Definitely.
Look at Jamaica, half of the things in Jamaica we don't own, if not 70% of the thing in terms of talking about the power company, the water company, you understand? The sugar company, all them things, them major assets for our country supposed to own. We don't own it. Foreigners own it.
All our natural resources.
You understand? We don't own anything there. Foreigners own anything there. So right now, all we are surviving are the tourist industry right now. which is still the biggest tourist industry in the Caribbean right now. But
All right.
for how long?
They're
For
about
how
to
long?
cripple it.
This crime rate for how long?
They're about to cripple it.
You know what I'm saying? That's what I'm about to do.
Yeah.
So then when them cripple it, who gonna push it in our wheelchair?
All right.
Who gonna push it?
All right.
Come on, man. Come on, man. Yo, this is upsetting, yo. It's upsetting. And from which part me there, a ticket to go to Jamaica is like $500-600 US. You feel me? I will spend $500-600 US to go home and have to lock up in my house and can't go out as me feel because I'm afraid what might happen to me, even though I have no enemy there.
You see
Come on, man. I'm crazy. I'm crazy. The Prime Minister need to do something about it, and the people need to come together and attack the Prime Minister. Bring better justice to the damn Prime Minister and make him know, say, yo, open your eyes and do something, brother.
Yeah, exactly.
But shut up, it, man. Man, shut up, it, star.
Exactly.
It's no good. You understand?
Exactly.
And another thing too. We as black people, we have a serious problem. You know what the problem is? The crab in a barrel mentality.
Yes, brother.
You understand?
Yeah.
We need to adapt some mentality where we helping each other. If me do up on the ladder and I feel nice, me no want you come up here and feel nice too because I might feel nice than me, you might pass me. Stop thinking someone stretch a hand down and help a brother, man.
Very true.
We do unite.
Very true.
We do unite. Right? If me I run a business, let's say for example, me I run a clothes business and me I bring in clothes and things.
Coffee tea, me soon answer you.
I go and bring in a barrel for myself and pay the government. Let's say, for example, $100 US to clear it. Rather than come and team up with you, SouFLo, and two of us together, bring in 3 barrels, I will pay the government, clear it that I will split the money and have fun and make profit.
Yeah.
We don't think like that. That's why them Chinese and them Syrian killing us, them beating us in buildings and everything because they come together. When you go to a Chinese store to buy something and one don't have it, you know what you do? Indirect it to your friend to go and get it.
That's why the topic of this video is about Black Jamaicans. Yeah, man.
You understand?
Yeah.
When you go in the Chinese store, them downtown, who you see shopping? Black Jamaican shopping. Black Jamaican shopping. Of course, Chinese shopping too. But when you go in the black stores, them, they're owned by black. Who you see shopping? Many white people. No black man not going to support them, brother.
Real thing.
A man rather to get up and go and buy. A man prefer to get up and go and buy Chinese food than to go by the black restaurant and buy some local food from him black brother.
Real talk.
Real thing.
And then we complain. Say things hard and Chinese that take over. And we give them the angle and the knife.
Talk up no man.
Like some stupid.
Yes.
Real
talk, brother.
The angle and the knife to cut you with it and then you want to complain when the man slices your finger. When you won't complain. And you give it to him.
Proper thing.
But man, them things that's upset me, man, is like sometimes I just wish we could have like a one-to-one talk with the Prime Minister and just tell him what to him and nothing to come out of that become upset.
True.
And I love my country and I want to see things change. You understand? I want to see things change. And that me I say.
Yes.
You are my 2 cents, that's you know.
Thank you, brother. Well said. Very well said. Bless up yourself here. All right.
Yeah, man.
All right, people. So check it out, right? What somebody just said, well, no one the Prime Minister for do. Him is not Superman. Okay. The Prime Minister is the delegator. Okay. He is put in that position for a reason. You agree? Are him supposed to say who get hired, who get fired? If you're running a business and you put your shift managers in position, the shift managers you're hiring have to make sure that all the workers come in on time, do what they're supposed to do so the business runs smoothly.
Run the store.
Right. If you have an incapable shift manager that you are nice up and a wife up or husband up, and the shift manager not able to do their jobs, your business is going to fall apart. It's the same thing that's happening with Jamaica. Andrew Holness is the spear tip, and he's not doing what he's supposed to be doing. Some people who him hire, him need to fire and go hire other people to do the job. Yeah. Simple as that.
And if not the Prime Minister, who are we going to
Who are we supposed to blame?
No, who are we going to hold accountable?
Right.
He's the head person in Jamaica. And he sit down now and say anything. I made this video on the whole crime 45 murders since the year start Jamaica go through, and January 10th is when Andrew Holness will keep a 3-day retreat to actually complete a plan for crime, the economy, the jobs in 10 days in the year when 40 murders have already taken place is when your prime minister is going to come up with a plan, a crime plan for 2018. Does that make any sense?
And here is the same sad story again. Grim Creeper is saying Andrew Holness was given a bad hand. That's always the excuse for all of them.
Yep.
I was given a bad hand. I was given a bad. He's been in power long enough now to be able to do something about it. Yes, caller, welcome.
Blessed family, blessed.
Bless up, what going?
Bless up to Briggs, still right next to it, because we just are watching the live.
Yeah, man, we're there.
But anyways, this one I go say, I'm not going to stay long, I'm going to people who are calling.
All right.
One of the biggest things in Jamaica, because I come from Canterbury, I come from Montego Bay, I come from the heart of the ghetto. See?
Say it.
And I live a foreign since probably like 25 years now. So basically, when I look forward to go on, I'm good on there and things there. The biggest thing for black people don't know their history. You see, if they know their history, black people mindset will be a lot better. But guess what now? You see, the Bible mess up black people and mess up Jamaica people. Because guess what? Them are praise one white God and one white Jesus, but can't do nothing for them. That's one of the biggest problems in Jamaica.
Yeah.
You understand what I say? And
Yeah.
guess what now? The Prime Minister do not care about the people and because they already having mansion, they already having money. So they don't care about poor people. And the people them now so fool and so liar say their mother are labor right, their granny are labor right, so them are labor right. Andrew Holness are the worst Prime Minister we ever seen in Jamaican history.
Thank you.
The worst Prime Minister. And where the people are so ignorant done there is if you can't even walk after that kind of man go say the way they ignorant. You go, boy, this my Prime Minister, you get gunshot.
Very true.
So until the people realize who they are, ain't nothing gonna change, man. Nothing.
Not a thing.
Because if you don't know your history, you don't know where you're going to life. Because 99% of black people, you know, if you ask them which part Egypt they're in, then go to Egypt in Europe, you know. They not even know it's Egypt, they're Africa.
Somebody has said this is the reason that nothing gonna change, because all the callers me are here are people who are called from overseas. Where's the people that live there? And I want them people that know say the people them that live there, majority of them are too distracted. This is not topics that they're into. If me start talk right now about Vibes Cartel, just drop the video for Yabba Dabba Do. You don't see how much people tune in right now on this forum to discuss this. You know what I'm saying? The people are distracted and they're happily distracted.
So, one more thing from it though. This is the thing with the people in Jamaica. You see, if it was the local girl box the Chinese lady,
that's how I mean I talk about.
They would have pressed charges for the local girl, you know.
Then no must. Right this side of Jamaica.
They would have pressed charges for the local girl. And then what? The part what really killed me, and when the people in the store, they laugh off.
I laugh like it's funny. All right. Now box her again. And I laugh. Them I laugh because the Chinese woman say bomber clock.
Yo, SouFLo, let me tell you something. This I last thing I'm going to say before I come off of the line. I'm on your embrace, think about what I'm going to say before I come off of the line.
Yes, King.
You see, Jamaica, enough people don't know, say, the money where America owe China, America can't pay back China. You know what China goal is to do? China goal is to have a base in Jamaica where they have a missile, just like if a man have a knife and
all right, sir.
You have a gun. How me go come to you and bring and say, me know someone have a gun and me have a knife, and me go say, give me the money where you owe me. You can't ask for that, because me have a knife and you have a gun. You understand what I say? So right now, the goal is for China is to have a base in Jamaica where they can put the missile towards the United States.
You know say everything where we can't say or where we try to Fit talk
No,
about, but really can't talk about.
Listen to me, man. I educate myself. I know exactly what I want in this world. You understand what I try to say? So that's the reason why Obama did run come at Jamaica when he realized that Chinese gonna buy out everything to cut deal on the table.
Yep.
But the whole objective is the Chinese wanna have a missile base in a Jamaica. So that means that when the war starts with America, they can launch their missile from Jamaica. That is the whole
strategy.
This is the
war strategies. And we are part.
So guess what them the SouFLo. The black people have done that, the local ghetto people have done that. The Chinese people have put them underneath the table where certain things, when they hit the media, it distract the people. And the things that people not get paid on the table for doing them. People are get paid. It's just like Trump. Whenever they bring up the Russia thing, Trump know exactly how to get them off of that day and put them on something else. That's the same thing that go on in Jamaica because of our social media.
Yeah.
Social media distract the people in mind.
Yes.
How really important that go on in the country. And the last thing I'm going to say, hopefully, we have a healthy baby and much prosperity and keep doing it because when time I listen to you say you need 50 subscribers, the whole of my family them and log on and subscribe to SouFLo.
Bless up everybody, King.
Big up.
I do a good job. I just keep doing a good job. I want you to find a little girl here. I want you to support her.
Yeah.
That listen.
Yeah.
We need to find her and support her. So when other young people like her peers see how we support she, then we know that people that really care about she and care about them.
Yeah.
Since their mother and father not having, we have to be the example overseas to set the trend. I just say that.
Yeah.
Real talk.
You know what? Facts you just talk. Facts you just talk. Me actually, I'm gonna write that down and make that a point to find a little girl there.
Yeah, man. So you find a little girl there, we do a collection and we just make sure say we're financing education because guess what? That little girl might grow up to be the next Prime Minister of Jamaica.
Talk the talk, no?
So we have to stand up there and look a girl because me glad all the little girl did only and a cuss the woman and a spit in the woman's face.
She never,
yes.
Yes.
Look on them. Not the dog. They don't have no home training. They would have, if you look a girl and disrespect the woman, you know, they see them people when say, he don't have no home training, his family not raise him right, he go spit in the woman's face, he go back to the woman, and the little girl just rolling on, I mean, just look for the little girl rolling on, I mean, I say to myself, you know, say, we go call in SouFLo and say, yo, SouFLo, find a little girl so we can support the thing because guess what now? She, I want to be positive mind, but in a Jamaica, and she are the future, and them go change how Jamaica supposed to change.
Vendetta Empress, we're going to do it. We're going to do it. Brother, we're going to do it. Trust me.
Yeah, man. So, bless up yourself here and brains again. I would like to say, no, because sometimes you can't even wait for your video them come out, you know. So, just keep doing what you're doing, man. I can't keep it positive, man, because guess what now? Cartel have to come and run in a free robot.
See that?
Free robot.
All day.
Guess what now? You see, cartel mind, they know the cartel mind is very, it's like, cartel have the type of mind where he can turn the black people in mind and say, yo, this is what we're going to do.
Yeah.
So them have to try to sink him. You understand what I say?
Yeah.
So we just have to just positive energy. And with everything went wrong for the 2018 go on because guess what now, the youth of the future, you know. So they look at girl and we have to support a little girl. Matter of fact, me all I said to myself, say, we need to have to build him more shop. Build him your own shop for young, we can start your own business. And that me say.
Real talk.
We'll come together and put a proper plan together. Nothing in a hurry.
SouFLo, listen to them. I'm willing to pack a barrel and send it to that girl up in her own store. You understand what I try to say? Because we have to start them off young. We can't start them off when they're 15, 16, 17. We have to start them off young. All to be their own boss.
Real talk. Real
because guess what
talk.
SouFLo, I'm brains just before me go. I'm going to tell all of this. Me a big man, me a 35 years old.
Say
my mother and my father never set the trend for me. I start work since me at 16 at the state. When I realize me go to school with all type of race of people. You understand what I say? Then you used to send me black. I mean, then you used to send me white because I have white friends. But me I tell them, say, nah man, You have to keep the thing on a balance. And get some realize now. You see, my white friend, them mother and father have life insurance. See,
All
the
right.
mother and father drop. Listen, the mother and father drop out. Guess what now? The little boy or little girl have $500,000, $1 million, 300,000 a head start.
A head start.
In the black community, and in the black community, you know, the black community, they not even think about them. They're sitting there. When they're dead and gone, they don't have no money. They see them picking them up for them. They hit a hat. Them
Create up something to bury them.
To bury the dead. So the most important thing is, when time you see even white people with money, the money, I don't know, new money, all money will pass down. So we have to start the trend and educate our people and say, look, when you have picnic, you have to set up these things in place just in case something happens to you. So you can pass it down because it's a so flow. You don't have to be a millionaire to do them sitting there.
No.
You don't have to be a millionaire to do them sitting there. You don't have to be a millionaire in the stock market. But knowledge, each one, teach one. You understand what I try to say? And we just have to just keep positive and like what I say. You see a little girl, that little girl that grew up and be somebody brilliant.
Yeah, man.
So the little girl stand up and holding on. Holding on, you know how much, you know, the integrity in the little girl stand up and holding on in that kind of situation there. And then the worst thing about, you know, them a record the little girl and they laugh.
A record and a laugh. Them add shame to the embarrassment.
And then the last,
I know she on social media gone viral and get boxed. More shame.
The last thing before me go, I know the young brain can understand what I try to say. You see, the Jamaican who live in America, even whether they have citizenship or regular green card or whatever it is, everything that go on to Jamaica affect America. We Jamaicans here.
We still have family in Jamaica.
Every single thing that go on to Jamaica affect us in America.
Yeah.
So when they talk about say, we don't know what they go on and all this type of stuff. Joking. Because they literate man, they don't understand themselves into ignorant. So, anyways, we just need to support the girl. Hopefully, brains, you know what I'm saying, our safe, have to be nice and more blessings for the new year. And SouFLo just once again, but I just keep doing what you're doing because you make a lot of people aware. And you make people aware what are going to Jamaica, you know? And that me, I tell you.
All right, brother.
Yeah, man, bless up, man.
Bless up here. All right. So we continue. The caller gets sweet because people are talk real things, right? We see somebody come on and say for review Vibes Cartel, Yabba Dabba Do. In the middle of this, you think about Yabba Dabba Do? Like, really? Big up to Cartel. Cartel are my favorite artist, but this ain't a forum to talk about Yabba Dabba Do. I saw the people them distracted.
They're very distracted. They want to stay distracted too.
The caller that makes some very valid points. Life insurance, people, is a big thing. It's a very big thing. And he's talking about building generational wealth. A lot of them white people here where you see have money, them never earned that money in a dear lifetime. The money they handed down. Black people are more trained to floss out everything what we have because we want nice Benz or nice Beamer or nice this or nice that and nice clothes because we have to say Louis Vuitton or all white people stuff, but we floss out with money during our lifetime and we're dead. And we have this dumbass saying, well, you can't take it with you when you go, so spend the whole life. No. But what you don't understand is you're leaving offsprings to suffer and to fight their way through where you could have given them a head start. You know what I'm saying? And that's what white people do. And not only white people, I shouldn't even say white people, and don't get it twisted because some people get ignorant and start talking about black people do it to SouFLo. Yes, but we don't do it on a wider scale. White people do it on a wider scale to the point where it is something that is practiced within their family. Every friggin' one of them, even the poorest one of them, will eventually become rich because the first thing them think about is life insurance. And eventually you're gonna die. So why not have life insurance? Just life insurance alone. SouFLoTV, people priority that in front of them and they can't avoid people identify with each other against a threat. All right. Mad vibes. America rule the world. Full stop. I don't know about all that. I don't know about all that. Yes, family, welcome.
Yes, SouFLo, my first time caller, Ranga Byron.
Welcome, family.
Yeah, what we have to do, we have to protest against them Chinese. We hope here we're just talking and doing nothing. We have to protest. We have to go down. Yes. Get some people and set them some placard in front of them store and protest and get them out. They have to go back. They're too disrespectful. You have to blame the government. You have to blame the prime minister. He's the one who letting them in.
Yeah.
The other day they were talking about how many legal in Jamaica they're gonna get citizenship. Who you think getting those citizenship?
Listen,
the Chinese.
Yeah.
Nobody else.
No, you want Mr. The room. I saw the room full of people that were being sworn in. And I want to tell you that.
Okay.
And I want to tell you that majority of those people was not Chinese, brother. So there are a lot of people that are coming into Jamaica to do business, like the previous caller said. And not just the Chinese them alone. Enough other people. What Jamaicans better understand is there are a lot of people that have eyes on our country right now because there's a lot of money in Jamaica.
Jamaica's a gold mine.
Yes, there's a lot of money in Jamaica.
Gold mine.
They might use the Chinese as distraction. The Chinese are there, yes, but enough more people coming in from other places. Yes, welcome to SouFLoTV. Brains here. What go on?
Nothing much. What's up with you?
But there, family, what's going on?
Nothing much. I want to ask you something. The Chinese people are just ignorant. I'm telling you.
The Chinese people are very intelligent. What do you mean by ignorant?
Because, for example, you have a girl that have like spare money. And then they just be just ignorant because you slap off the girl.
Yeah, but
yeah,
it's deeper than that, though, Bridget.
Yeah, but that's it, you know.
That Chinese woman wasn't ignorant by slapping up that girl there.
Because it's short money.
Yeah, they know why they did that.
Oh, okay.
The Chinese people are very intelligent. Big up yourself for calling in here.
Yeah.
All right. Listen to me. The Chinese people are very intelligent. If you've never read the Willie Lynch theory, go and read it. Them study the Willie Lynch theory too. You must never, ever make the black people feel like they are somebody above you. Ever. Abuse them every chance you get. Go read the Willie Lynch theory.
Enough people don't even know about the Willie Lynch theory.
Yeah, family, you get cut off.
Yeah, got disconnected. Yeah, so that's what it is. After you blame the prime minister, letting all of them in, that's what it is.
One thing you said.
And the tourist.
Continue, Carla.
Yeah, the tourist industry. There's the same slave mentality too. The slave mentality, pay the people properly where they can find their way back and to from work. Don't pick them at point A and drop them at work and pick them up and they can't afford nothing. That's what the government has to do.
Yeah.
Pick them up on morning time, carry them, go to them work, and then drop them off at evening time, pick them up the next morning. They have to cut that out too. And get rid of the Chinese out of the country. They're the one who ruined the country. Giving them these tax incentive. They come in and open a business, you're going to give them tax incentive.
But we don't get no tax incentives though.
No.
The caller there always a drop call or something wrong with theme phone, not mine.
Internet.
Yes, SouFLoTV with Brains here. All right, I'm locked off again. Listen. Caller, you have to go talk fast because for some reason you keep getting cut off.
Yeah, so therefore, let them pay the taxes just like anybody else. Because that's the tax money, that's the tax money going to pay the teachers and the police what they're having right now.
Right.
Amen. True that.
Just like the backside industry. So then in St. Elizabeth open up. You can just imagine the amount of tax incentive they get tax break. What Jamaicans don't know about.
Yeah. And these tax breaks are not available to typical Jamaicans.
Businesses.
Exactly.
Right.
So charge them the paying taxes just like anybody else. That's the country who have to run into all of this. So the dispute is going through the teachers and the police.
Facts.
That's the tax break or this backside company that's about to run the country. So that's what it is, man. Talk to you.
All right, brother. Thanks for calling here. Bless up.
Cut again.
All right. Welcome, SouFLoTV and Brains here. Welcome.
Yes, SouFLo, big up yourself.
Yes, family.
As you're right, I just people from foreign call. New York, but then I say, already, the thing is like, the thing just get worse, don't it? And I have to talk about the topic about the Chinese thing. For $40 Jamaican, you had little girl said, miss, for put on the $40.
$40 Jamaican, she boxed the little girl for.
I tell a star, and then from that point, I demand to the people, Mr. Billion and last, like, they just take this whole internet thing nowadays and just run with it, because they say the thing on TV and see American, they do everything, and this one, they don't come to the same thing. Look on the free zone, look how Jamaican people make money off a free zone, what them do? Fire everybody and drive in, chuck clothes as Chinese when them be real.
Exactly. Exactly.
Other day, I watch a documentary, them say, yo, the amount of money Jamaica borrow from overseas, they can't pay it back. They just sell out the country over and over and over and over. And then they said the prime minister now, no, everybody back is back.
Bad. While it up on the phone, you say before this idea slipped me, because the caller previously said the people them need to protest, them need to come out in our street, them need to march and go down and block up the shop here, make the people them have to lock it up. Check this out. What the people really need to do, you see? A march pan Andrew Holness yard, block up the front time yard, stay in front of his house in the hundreds and the thousands, the same way how them come out when at election time in the thousands, in them green and them orange. It's the same way them need to go stand up in front of the Prime Minister yard, which part him live. Clog up the neighborhood, make traffic can't pass through there. You're not killing nobody, you're not hurting nobody. You're up on him street every day and make him know, say, yo, do your job. This have to change. Me not care what. And if you're a puppet, and then we need to find out. Come out of the seat. Or let us know exactly what's going on. Hold them accountable.
Exactly, Papa. You see the real time. That's why I listen to you, because you always put some deep topic and go past some different bench out spot. Everybody else want them a vlog. All them a vlog and mix up. But I have to mix up the cool, but all them a vlog and mix up. You always put some serious topic and give you a good input mentally on everything you are going, brother.
Mad.
Yeah, man, bless up yourself, man. Bless up yourself. As I said earlier, each one have to teach and have to unite together. And as I said, for real, go back it up our march. All of them have share video, same thing show like a ding dong song, and that alone ain't care about. No.
Yeah.
Yeah. Big glad you bring up that.
And same thing in the election time, not true. Straight jeans and fitted and clocks him a deal with election time and win.
He was caught.
I know him a fling shoulder with ding dong.
Exactly, just publish this one to try hold back things again.
All right.
Bless up on yourself, yeah.
Bless up, family. All right. Yeah, man. In front of Andrew Holness house, the people them need to go. All right. And block up them street there. And stay out there, pitch tent out there and make noise. And make him can't go in bed comfortable until something is done. It's not hard to do. You're not hurting anybody. You're not doing nothing. You're peacefully protesting. Just go sit down in front of him yard. In at the thousands. If we're really serious about it. Really. Them Chinese people here. Yeah. Sita, Valane Richards said these Chinese people come for rape and pillage Jamaica resources. Being endorsed by the Jamaican government, that is unacceptable. The Chinese are economical vampires. They are wise as hell though. And them take opportunity where them see it. Yeah, SouFLoTV, Brains here. What go on?
Somebody put.
Talk up caller, you call from Florida.
Caller, you have to turn down your TV.
Can't hear the caller, can't hear you. All right, I call a drop. Watch this. Don't spend your money with them. That's a good start. But that'll take discipline. Yes, caller. SouFLoTV and Brains here. What going?
Nothing there.
Talk up now.
Brains me like Kenya Peru.
Thank you.
Keep it money fit you.
I saw Flo call me here and said me have to come on live with it.
Me not call me use my hand and style it. Alright, so.
But 2 cents from the crime down there.
Yes, family.
Andrew Holness need to start from the bottom, come up. He need to call every police captain in a police station and the police commissioner and come together. Have a meeting with them. Give them care, fix them road, give them everything what they need. Then tell them say yo, on the need for doing the job because that's what they get hired for. If they not do them job, fire the whole of them. I get somebody new.
Exactly. Exactly.
Because if you're gonna be an Andrew Holness, you have to blame the police them too. You have to give them the resource where they want, and once them have it and them jobs still not done, you fire the whole of them and get in somebody who can do it. Because that's how it goes from, you know. They put them not do them job. And
They
them not need
say they're
Andrew
sick.
Holness to tell them to do them job.
They're sick and
They put them-
protesting.
Yeah, them one police them are not.
Call drop.
Yes, caller. Talk up. Call drop.
Hello?
Hi, how you doing?
Hello?
What me? You're live
I'm
with
doing
Brains
well.
and SouFLo. What's up?
Nothing much. First time caller.
Thanks for calling.
Listen,
Yes.
you're welcome. Why don't we just don't go to the Chinese store?
Because we don't have no discipline.
And then why these big DJs and dancehall artists can't open up liquor stores and let black people run it?
Because they don't have no love for their community.
I'm just throwing out questions out there.
Yes.
And I don't agree with violence against violence, but all them slap up this girl, where the bad man them there in the community. You're just supposed to march up there and handle business.
And then they think they're bad boy.
We could to kill our own though.
No, because you know me, when me grow up down there, me grow up in the ghetto. You couldn't mess with somebody like that and the whole community not come down for you.
All right. And that's what we were talking about earlier, how times have changed. That's what I was saying. When I was growing up there, it didn't have to be my parents. Other people in the community would have mashed up that shop there already.
That's it.
Right, but now it's different.
And why can't a black man come together, open up a shop and say, okay, the China man sell his stuff for $5 over there. Me going sell mine for $4 or $4.50. And my people them come in and buy from me. Black people need to come together, man.
Yep.
They need to find a way.
And
these dancehall artists need to start by Beamer and Big House and things. And help the people in the neighborhood. Okay?
Yes.
You know, this thing just pissed me off, man. And as the gentleman said, we need to do something for the little girl.
Yes. And
so
he definitely will.
Something for your side.
Yes.
Okay?
Yes.
This is just a short call and I just put my views outside.
Thank you for calling in. I appreciate you. We appreciate you. Thank you.
All right. Calling from 305.
All right. That's home for us. Bless up.
Home.
I know. Okay. Take care.
All right. All right. So you see the caller is only reiterating the same things that we've said before. Jamaica has no independence. We were tricked. I firmly believe so. Then give it one flag. Then give it one flag and make us think that we were actually really independent. Right? I refuse to believe that we have Jamaican leaders, but the country is going like that.
Yeah.
Ramakan family, stay tuned. We're gonna deal with the little girl thing, donation thing differently.
Yeah.
Greetings, welcome, SouFlo and Brains here. Welcome.
Hey y'all.
Hi.
Hey, so I love what the caller just said, and I do want to piggyback off of her and say some other things. I feel like the disconnect is the fact that no one knows how to speak the language of the people in Jamaica. If it's Jamaicans love hype, everybody want God dance and buy bottles, and everybody wants to be a dancehall star because that's what they think. That's the only thing that gets glorified and hype. Start glorifying other things. Start glorifying doctors, shop owners. Show Wyclef did his interview and he was talking about how like in dancehall they need lawyers and stuff like that to protect the music. The dancehall artists should go to the schools and tell them that you love dancehall music. That doesn't mean you have to be an artist. We need other people to be a part of the team in order to help it elevate.
From a different angle. Yeah.
Yes.
Yes.
I feel like there's no creativity because they keep seeing the same thing over and over. So they think that it's either gunman or dancehall artist, and that's the only thing that they can do.
But
show them more options.
You know why though?
Go to the schools and make kids come to school by saying, oh, the two kids who have the highest grades, here's 2 tickets to go to Rebel Salute. You get what I'm saying?
Yeah. You know what, caller? Watch this. I love your idea, but me and Brains there sift it through. Check it. You know why though? It's much easier to become a dancehall artist or a gunman than it is to become a lawyer. So and then I don't want to discourage anybody, but believe me when I tell you that, and you should know too, it's much easier. Just much easier.
Yeah.
A lot of people in a position where their children can only go so far in education. After that, it's simply we can't afford it anymore, kind of thing. So them going and telling these kids about become lawyer when a kid have to go home and look at the poverty conditions that are at home and knowing that, man, it only goes so far for me. So I don't know this lawyer thing where you might talk about. I'm going to try my hand at singing here because then we pick you up out of the rubbish and brush you off and put some nice clothes on you, put you in the studio, and next thing you know, you're flying all over the place. As opposed to go find money for a law school and all this other things and compete with the best and be from an environment where you're focused enough to even learn all that stuff.
But that's the thing. That's the thing. No one's looking at the bigger picture. The problem is, yeah, anyone can become a dancehall artist, but that's the problem. Everyone's addicted to instant gratification. The same way that they'll pick somebody up and dust them off and bust them is the same way 2 days later they forget about you. You get what I'm saying?
True.
There's no longevity in that.
True.
There's no longevity. And the artists, they don't realize how much power and how much responsibility they have in the country.
True.
Gather somebody in America, they have tons of internships at BET and artists and stuff like that. Why don't those artists have that? And teach them the game and teach them, okay, no, you're not really built to be an artist, but come write something. Help me with my marketing. Oh, you like to draw? Do my cover art.
Yeah.
Bunch of stuff that needs to be done, but they're selfish and they just care about profit.
Yes.
I just feel like if media outlets start covering other things like, yo, this shop owner, she sold 10,000.
The call them a drop boy. Yes, caller, live with Brains and SouFLoTV here. What's up?
Greetings.
Greetings, loud and clear.
I'm calling from Ontario.
Yes, for some reason the calls are being dropped. See there? Call drop again.
No, I can't hear you.
Oh, okay. Well, talk up your talk before your call drop, please. I want everybody to get their point across.
I call from Canada.
Yes.
I'm just to them subscribe to, you know.
Thank you so much.
But always I watch those films for some reason. And today for some reason we decide to subscribe.
Thank you.
All right. So anyway, I never see the video with the Chinese lady that boxed the little girl. What me hear about it, so I don't know how to talk about it. But what I really want to talk about is, or at least give my opinion, because since I'm a Jamaican and I live in Canada, I feel like We're supposed to can talk about some of the things then, too, right?
Talk up now. Talk up.
All right. So what I say is like you was an army man, right?
Yeah.
What do you think about the government of Jamaica must make it mandatory the youth from your reach 15, 16
serve a year or two
that you join the cadet, the army cadet.
Yeah.
And then when you reach the appropriate age, then you transfer to the army.
Right.
And the reason why I'm saying that is because I feel like it would help the young people to learn some self-discipline, team, work as a team.
Yeah.
Because in the cadets and in the army, it teach people how to be, self-discipline and learn some of them good qualities there. What do you think about that?
I agree.
Mm-hmm.
I agree.
All right. The next thing we want to talk about to know is the elitists. Them mess up Jamaica. You understand?
Yes.
Now, I could talk a little bit about the history of Jamaica. So after them take off the chain and the shackles of our ancestors, then
bring some, come give me now.
I'm starving. Yeah, listen to me.
Yeah, caller, run through it because they call them a drop of that, may I tell you, and we don't want to lose you.
Okay, after them take off the chain and the shackles of our ancestors, them say, all right, we're free.
Yes.
Right? Why them never give me some compensation? You understand? You know what them do? Them bring in other people from other countries to come in Jamaica.
Very true.
You understand? Yes. Them people that will come to Jamaica, them now become our second slave masters. You understand? They were the ones who set up the businesses and what's the message, right?
Yeah.
So we, as black people, now end up have to start buying from them, depending on them.
Right.
Because them never give us any compensation for we to start up a thing. Them just say on the free.
Yeah.
Over. So, I just said this because to show you why our people are in the position that they're in. We never did have no financial stability. From them time to this time. Right?
Yes.
You can correct me if you think I'm wrong,
No, you're right. You're right. You're right. You're right.
Understand?
Yeah.
So the bougies and the elitists were around the country from them time. They can't remember to them they do want independence, right?
Yeah.
Right? They no longer want the British to rule in Jamaica. So the so-called bougies them, right? We got them colonialized schools that was set up, the institution. Them learn the same mentality. You understand? And then become worse than the slave master.
Right.
You understand? These roast breadfruit leaders. You understand?
Yeah.
Them worse than the taskmasters,
Yes.
See? Yeah. So the point I'm trying to make is this, right? Them sell out the country.
Yes.
You understand? Them sell out the country for them friend. Did you know what about the name? He was a prime minister. PJ Patterson.
Yeah.
Yeah. That brother there is one of the richest Jamaicans. See? And he are sell out Jamaica while he gets so rich.
Yeah, but I know him alone, man. All of them. It's all of them.
I'm just using him as an example.
Right. Well, Portia Simpson too, and the rest of them. All of them.
Yeah, because the whole of them is in that category. When I'm talking about elites, I'm talking about the whole of them.
Right. All of them.
You understand? Yeah. So it's like black people is always trying to come out of the situation that they're in. You understand? And them can't find themselves out of it.
No, black people now try.
And people
that's where we disagree.
About,
that's where we disagree. Them now try.
No, man, some of we are trying, man. Are you saying you're not trying? Aren't you a black person?
All right, but listen to what you said. You said black people as in general. Some of we are trying, but the amount of us that are trying is not enough to bring the whole race out of the conditions that we find ourselves in.
Saying, SouFlo. That's what I'm saying, SouFlo. We never did have the financial backing to do it. We never did. That's why we're in the position that we're in. If you go to any country in the world, if you think so, if you go to any country in the world where you find black people, they're in the same situation black people in Jamaica are in. You understand? Because the elitists of these countries, okay, they're the ones who are selling out the country, They're telling that, you know. You know what I mean? The government is responsible for anybody who's coming into the country. You understand what I'm saying? It is their responsibility to protect the borders.
All right.
So if you don't want a certain people to come into the country, right, you're not going to allow them to come in. Yeah?
True that.
You're talking about the Chinese. You understand? China is a country that is overpopulated.
Mm-hmm. See,
you understand? They don't have the resources. You understand? So they look for countries, or I say third world countries that don't have the stability, the strength. You understand? And they prey on these countries. You think of Jamaica alone, them there? Then in all of the African countries there.
No, yeah, we know that for sure.
You understand? Look for a country like America, a big country like America. I hear somebody call in and say, "Oh, America or China whole heap of money."
Yeah, they do.
Okay, you think of just America alone or Chinese money? Jamaica or China money too. You understand? And them want them money because we don't have it to give them. So them say, "Here go now, we are coming your country." You understand what I'm saying?
Mm-hmm.
And there's nothing you can do about it because you owe us.
True.
Resources is what the man look for. You understand? And that is really what's going on. Now, when it comes to people, you know what I'm saying? We don't know what we're safe with out of this situation, yeah. Then everybody say we must come and unite. But unification is very difficult when it comes to black people, you know. You know what I'm saying? Because our unification was taken away from us. Other people were coming and strive, and everybody say, "Oh, look on the Chinese, look on the Indians." There is no comparison because for them, unification never take up from them. Them language, them history, them ways, none of them something that never happened to them. These things happen to us. You understand? So we have a whole heap of things that we are trying to figure out. We don't know ourselves. We are walking around with the white man name.
Mm-hmm.
True.
You understand? We don't even have an identity. See? No, for myself, me a Rasta. I still have to me pray. So me know where my identity lies. You know what I'm saying? See? So my mindset is totally different. See? I love my brothers and sisters. You know what I'm saying? I would love one day that we would, you know, the things will work out for us and we can get it together. But for the ones that who are do it, you know what I'm saying? Say continue in your endeavor. You know what I'm saying? Share the knowledge to your brother and sister who's willing to learn. See? Because my grandmother always tell me, you know, after a storm, there will be a calm.
See?
You understand? So, big up there, them. See?
Big up and bless up here.
Congratulations.
Thank you.
Yeah. And yeah, I'm glad I subscribed because them is, you know, upful and bright and pushing up the knowledge.
Rastafari love. Bless up here.
Yeah.
All right. People in the easy. You see, you can even see the attitude in the comment section. People are telling us to cut off the female caller. Why cut her off? She's saying some very valid things. She started off slow, but she made some damn good points.
Yeah.
All right, last call for the day. Welcome, Ms. Brains and SouFlo. Wagwan.
Hi, not so bad. Hi, how are you?
We're doing great. How are you doing?
I'm good, just here in the cold in Canada. Yeah, what I was trying to get to you for the longest time. And let me tell you something. It's the Jamaican people.
Mm-hmm.
They're only good for kill out their own black people. But when it comes to stand up against other people like Chinese, they back up.
Caller get dropped.
Yes, caller.
Hello, good afternoon, SouFlo. I've been trying to reach you, homie.
Oh man, good afternoon. Thanks for calling.
No problem. I'm gonna jump straight into it. It's Ace of Spades, aka Finesse, from Toronto, and I wanted to say what happened to the little girl is despicable, and we as Black people need to build our own community and build a strong economical base. And I need you to let the callers know this, right? I hear a lot of callers say that we need to boycott the Chinese businesses, but how can you boycott Chinese businesses when I try that because the Chinese people disrespected me? Well, how can you try that when the Chinese people own the plaza? When the Chinese people own shares in the malls? I did the research before I boycott. The drugstore, the Chinese people own it and selling the pharmaceutical drugs to the Black community. The moms and pop stores such as the Beckers, who employs and the Chinese economical plan is to conquer the globe, not through warfare, but by economical means. And how can we get around that if we do not adopt the principle of the Jews? Never again. Yourself to be depressed or deprived. No Black person can go to Israel and purchase land. But every Jews around the world is a citizen of Israel.
Yes.
Do your research.
Yeah. True.
Why is that? And we hold on. I'm not done. I'm gonna jump right into it.
Go on, man. Go on.
I hear a caller saying that. Oh, you can't do this with your money. You can't do that. Let me tell you something. Right now, I live in Canada, and it's cold. It's cold. It's hard. And if I want to walk into the store and buy anything, a Beamer, a house, Gucci, Femi, it's my money. My money was earned honestly, and no one has the right to tell a person how to spend their own money when you work hard for it. The problem is the red eye and the bad mind that people will hurt another person for what they own and do not want to put in the same work to achieve the products and have the same principle of a hard-working person. That's my feeling. And we as Black people who consider ourselves Jews, who are praying to a white man, and no Black person can go to Israel and purchase land. We need to adapt the Jewish principle and say never again. Even if we let in the Chinese into Jamaica, we must have them on a tight leash and say, this is what you're going to pay us. And if you step out of line, this is what's going to happen. We must have laws. I see in Canada where I live, where a couple people get shot, and these police organize where 1,500 police officers raid every block. Every man, even if you even just sell a little dime of weed, you were locked away. You see police doing all type of things on. Why can't Jamaica have that same principle? Like, you know what? If we can't stop the crime, we're gonna lock down the whole community. Even if you jaywalk, that happens in Canada. When shit hits the fan and people say, yo, enough is enough, they lock down blocks after blocks after blocks. You just start seeing people just getting locked up. Jamaica needs to be tough on crime. It's not just the death penalty. I don't believe that say that a person should take the life of another, because you can kill a wrong person. And what are you gonna say? It's a mistake? No. But we must have strong laws in place to punish the individuals who are breaking the crime. What do you think, SouFlo?
Perfectly said. Well said.
Yes, and another thing too. It's appalling that a Black person with a phone, and I do think that smartphones is making people idiotic. Where I even feel that governments around the world should ban cameras on phone and make people go buy cameras. Like back in the days, everybody had a camera. So if you want to be a journalist, you go buy a camera. You don't pop out your phone and laughing at a schoolgirl in the uniform getting smacked up for 25 cents Canadian. That you ever hear them say in Africa less than $1 a day? If that's what it's coming to in Jamaica, where we need less than $1 a day, we're surviving on. It's appalling, and the person who is videotaping is laughing as if it is a joke. And no black person can go to China and box a Chinese. And if that ever happened, even if in America or Canada or in Europe, the Chinese government would have something to say. And it would hit us so hard, we will feel it, the economic pressure from China. Because China's goal is not to conquer the world by war, it is by economic means.
Yep.
You understand me?
Yes,
and that's what I wanted to say. I remember again, it's Finesse, aka Baby Rash from Mother Toronto, and much love to everybody. And keep the conversation going, because we have a lot to discuss and we have to narrow it down so we can come up with a strategy, a plan to move forward and do better, so that we can have a strong Jamaica, strong black people, educated out of one people, many people. And that's what I want to say. Much love, SouFlo. Yeah, man. Bless up.
All right. Well said. I don't agree with everything the caller said, but I agree with 90% of what he said. The whole government must take off phone, camera off cell phone. But I think he was just trying to make a point, right? But majority of what he said was factual. Well, not factual, but very true and very real. What's that one last call? Long time. Yes, caller, welcome. Brains and SouFlo here.
Yes, pick up yourself, man. Pick up yourself.
Thanks for calling in.
Yeah, I just wanted to let you guys know, like, when I saw that video of that little girl,
yeah,
it brought tears to my eyes. You know, I'm a CPS worker in New York. That's Children's Protective Services, and I asked around, like, some of the people that saw the video, like, what is the Child Protective Service in Jamaica? And they told me UNICEF. So I went back online, I found UNICEF, and I forwarded the video to them. Yeah. Hopefully they'll do something about it. Like I said, I'm not into violence or anything like that, but in New York City, if somebody does that to a child, that's child abuse. That's assault.
Yep.
So I don't know how this lady is getting away with this, but somebody needs to track her down and arrest her for assault. Yep. And child endangerment, child abuse, the whole nine. Because where I come from, we don't allow that.
Yeah, if you understand how Jamaica works, though, you'll know that them tracking her down is one thing. Getting anything to come out of it is a totally different thing.
Yeah, I understand that. I just hope that she told her mother. And I mean, the bottom line is something has to be done, because you just can't slap nobody's child like that.
Yeah.
You know, like I said, in New York, where I'm from, we don't do that. And if you do that, you know, you got the whole family coming, like, to tear your store down. You understand?
Yeah.
So, listen, keep doing what you guys are doing. I'm subscribed to your video channel, and I love it. So keep doing your thing, man. Bless up.
Bless up, and thanks for calling in. You're appreciated.
All right.
All right, people, we're going to leave it, Tessa. There's a lot for it. Oh, man. All right, this is the last call. Last call, and then we're out. Yes, caller, welcome.
Yeah, I got cut off earlier on. Yeah, back to what I was saying. Why is it that we're quick to kill each other, but we're not quick to stand up against these people in the country and said no? Because one of the reasons I realized the government itself, they don't have no insight. They're not creative, right? So it's like blind leading blind.
You think
we don't have. No, I don't think they don't.
I think they have insight. They just don't want to do anything about it.
But they don't care. They don't care.
Yeah, true talk.
A small country, yeah, they don't care. They don't care. Because first of all, as an island Jamaica, we should never have such a high crime rate. And why guns end up in the country? Something can be done about it. Because I don't want to see all of the guns so the Chinese can take over. And this have to stop. We have to learn to do without, see things and do without. Go back and farm the land, live off the land. We don't need these people. We don't have to buy from them. But because we are stubborn people, we don't listen, we don't pay attention. That is our problem. And in the long run, we're going to suffer more if we don't stop. We don't listen to people like Mutabaruka who try to guide us. We don't pay attention to those people. We're too disrespectful. That's why blessing can't follow us.
True.
No, for real. We're too disrespectful. Children don't respect elder no respect. Nobody living morally clean. So anybody can come and do as they like with it because we allow them. Same thing with the biometric thing they want to impose on us. Does Jamaican government research and look into it and say no? They don't know why the reason. Every little thing we follow America. And we don't even have to live in the country either. They are very disrespectful people. We need to go back and live like how our great-great-grandparents lived back in the 1930s and 40s. But because we're the kind of people, we think that, you know, if we don't live up to the foreign trend and culture like American grips and grammar, we think we are not people. We are not humble people. We only quick to kill off each other and disrespect each other. We need to go back to the old-time system. Live off the land and tell these people to come out of the land and give us. We need to burn them out, and if we burn them out, then we'll pay attention and leave. And I'm one of them. Anytime I go back home, that's what I'm gonna start. Get rid of them. And know I'm going to get people on my side to make no sense. I'm serious. I don't want them there. They don't like us.
Yeah.
No, they don't.
They don't like us. I'm gonna burn them out. You wait till I go back home. When I get enough money to go back home, I said I'm going to get rid of them.
That's a lot of us plan, but yeah, that's a lot of us plan, but good luck, because that's the topic of this discussion is the mentality of the people. And it's easy to say, it's easy to say burn them out, but when you have your own people that's ready to burn you out instead of burn them out, like you're there trying to fight for their rights and yours as well, but the same people you're fighting to defend will kill you.
Of course, you.
You understand? Life cheap in Jamaica. So remember me tell you that all Mr. Chin have to do is call one shutter and say, look, see your money here, make the one that disappear, and you no longer exist. Your family grieving.
Because we are illiterate, people. Them are ignorant. Them are people ignorant.
Yeah.
And they will always remain darkness because they don't listen. They don't come in. Why you think Chinese are successful? They group together and they listen to each other and they follow instructions. We are not that type of people.
Right. Right.
That's why we always done in the pit and can rise up to the tree. Always below the root.
All right.
We can't. Okay.
Carl,
you're breaking up and we can't hear you anymore.
Hello?
Yes, we are breaking up and we can't hear you anymore. So we're going to end the show right now with your call, okay?
Sure, okay.
Thanks for calling in and sharing some very valid points. We're going to end the show here, people. And what we want to say is this. Look, the discussion is the hard part. 120 missed voice calls. That's how many calls came in. 120 missed voice calls. People are calling. Anyways, check it. It's up to us. And I noticed that every time we suggest a solution, there's a number of people that are willing to already fight down that solution suggested. But they don't have anything better to suggest. So where do we start? We're still fighting against ourselves. Even in a simple discussion, we fight against ourselves. Where do we start? We're going to leave it right there for now. I'll be back on later on. We'll go live again, but we'll go live again on something totally different. All right? So then box the liquor girl. Don't make it happen to your picnic, because it seems like it's just us protecting us protecting ourselves individually. Yeah. Me know them couldn't box mine, because me that brought me that the place wouldn't exist anymore. And we'll find that little girl. Unfortunately, we're not taking any more calls. Caller, me see a caller come in. Big up yourself. We have to go talk. We'll go live again later. Catch you later. All right? SouFLoTV and Brains here, man. We're out. Peace.
Bye, guys.